Hello, dear students. Today we'll talk about estuaries. So, first of all, the question is what is an estuary? Here, a definition is given. An estuary is a partially enclosed body of water formed where fresh water from the land meets and mixes with salt water from the ocean. This is a simple definition of estuary. That means we can say where the water body it is opening in the ocean, that body is known as estuary. So estuaries they vary in size, and they can be termed like bays, lagoons, harbors, inlets, sounds, wetlands, and swamps. At various places, they are known by different names. Now, as the rivers, they generally start from the either because of the melting of the glaciers, and they run through a ground region, and then they meet in the ocean. So that means the meeting point where these rivers they are meeting the oceans, the land and the surroundings can be of different type. That is why the estuaries they come in all shapes and sizes, and they are known differently. Now these estuaries they have their own unique environment to which the plants animals they have their special adaptations. Now, it is also the transition from land to sea and fresh water to salt water. So, that is also an adaptation, a very specific adaptation for different type of plants and animals. Then, the estuaries they are protected from ocean forces by the reefs, barrier islands, headlands, and deltas. The sometimes it so happens that rivers before meeting to the ocean they pass through the a long ground region, and that forms the delta. So there the deltas are formed, and reefs they are also formed near the shores. So this is how the estuaries they get there, the water gets trapped a bit. Now estuaries they transport and trap nutrients and sediments through the combined action of fresh water flow, wind waves, and tidal action. Now, how these estuaries are formed. Now, here a detailed description is given that how the sea level it has slowly risen over the last 15,000 years, and the sea rose and it drowned the river valleys and filled the glacier troughs, and this is how the estuaries they make good sediment traps, and they are formed. Estuaries they have many shapes and sizes depending on how they were formed. Now we have different types of estuaries. One type is the bar-built estuaries. Bar-built estuaries form when a shallow lagoon or bay is protected from the ocean by a sandbar or the barrier islands. Then another type is the tectonic estuaries. Now, tectonic estuaries are caused by the folding or faulting of land surfaces. These estuaries are found along major fault lines like the harbor in Auckland. Then, coastal plain estuaries. Now, these coastal plain estuaries are formed by the sea level rising and filling an existing river valley. Then we have fjords and rias. Fjords are U-shaped valleys formed by glacial action, and these fjords are found in areas with long histories of glacier activities. Now here are some examples of different type of estuaries. The barrier enclosed lagoon, like the Tidua. Then river mouth estuaries like Mokua. Then coastal embayments, which are the Coromandel harbor. Then drowned river valleys, Raglan, and a semi-enclosed bay, Firth of Thames. Now these estuaries, they have a very specific ecosystem. These are areas where both ocean and land contribute to a unique ecosystem. These estuaries, they form a very unique ecosystem. A basic feature is the instability of an estuary due to the ebb and flood of the tide. Plant and animal wastes are washed away, and sediment is shifted, and fresh and salt water are mixed. This is one of the characteristic of estuaries. Then estuaries, they provide a calm refuge from the open sea for millions of plants and animals. Then the diversity of habitats enclosed in estuaries supports enormous abundance and diversity of species like the fishes, shellfish, lobster, marine worms, sea grasses, mangroves, algae, phytoplanktons. They are differently adapted to live in the diverse climates of estuaries. Then there are some visiting species also. They are not the permanent residents of the estuaries, but they keep on visiting these places for sometimes for food, sometimes for spawning, or sometimes for nurseries. Now, estuaries, they are the most productive environments on the earth. So that is also one of the most characteristic thing about the estuaries. Then here the photosynthesis occurs throughout the water column and on the sediment surface, and it becomes very productive. Then here the sediments, they are very important, and they store the organic matter, and it is also the site of microbial activity. That is why the filter feeder animals, they are found in abundance. Now different number of species, that is the birds, different type of fishes and other animals, they are found in the estuaries. Even some of the sharks, they use estuaries as pupping grounds, and they bear their youngs in the estuary. Then the plants and animals, they have adapted specially for different habitat of this unique ecosystem. Now about the estuarine habitat. Estuaries enclose a diverse range of habitat, and these habitats are subtidal areas to intertidal areas. Now these include the sheltered upper estuaries of mangroves, seagrass beds, and marshes. Then highly energetic beaches on the ocean side of the estuaries, then rocky reefs, wave-built bars in the estuary mouths, then deep estuarine channels where shift tidal currents flow, then shallow open salt waters or fresh water, then river deltas, tidal pools, muddy fringing marshes, mid estuary sandbanks, intertidal flats, and estuarine beaches. So these are the different type of estuarine habitat which provide shelter to a large number of animals and plants and provide them different adaptations in these habitats. Then estuaries, they provide the mangrove habitat. So mangroves, they provide coastal protection, they stabilize the mud flats, and they provide important habitats for a large range of animals. They are world's most productive type of vegetations, and here the shedding leaves, they form the nutrient compost, and this compost, it provides a valuable food source for many of the organisms. Then many type of shellfish, worms, crabs, shrimp, and other crustaceans, they live on the mangrove trees and sediments around these trees. Then the barnacles, snails, oysters, they also live on the trunks and the aerial roots of the mangroves. Then spiders, insects, birds, they live among the leaves and branches of the mangroves. So the mangroves, they are one of the starting points in estuarine food web. Then estuaries, they provide the nutrient cycling, because here the plants, or they are here the nutrients, they are taken up by the plants, or they are recycled by the sediments. So nutrients here, they are controlled by inputs from the land, plant biomass, and tidal flow. So estuaries, they are the important sites of nutrient recycling in the coastal environment. Then estuarine food web. Plants are grazed and filtered by invertebrates like snails, cockles, and oysters, and these are eaten by juvenile and other small fish, which may be hunted by larger fish like the snappers, kingfish, rays, and even the sharks. Now the how the estuaries, they are valuable to us. They can be ecologically valuable, they can be economically valuable, and they can be culturally valuable. So ecologically, the estuaries are one of the most productive ecosystems on the earth, and they maintain the water quality through natural filtration. Here the wetlands are there, and they are these wetlands that fringe many estuaries, and they have many valuable functions. Then wetlands, here we can see the plants like mangroves, sea grasses, and reeds, and they are the natural buffer between the land and the ocean, absorbing the flood waters from land and storms from the ocean. Then Estuaries, they maintain the biodiversity by providing a diverse range of unique habitat and that are critical for the survival of many species. Now here thousands of birds, mammals, fish and other wildlife, they use estuaries. Then migratory birds, they use estuaries to rest and gain food during their journeys. Economically, they are valuable because of the tourist attractions. They are also used for transport and industries. Then, economic value is because of their ecological importance to commercial fisheries. They help in maintaining the water quality, which is beneficial for both people and marine life. They are the natural buffer between land and ocean. They absorb floodwaters and storms. They help in maintaining the biodiversity by providing a diverse range of unique habitat. Then they provide nurseries for the spawning fishes and shellfishes, and they allow the juveniles to grow. So, this is how they are economically important. Then, the cultural value. People value estuaries for recreation, scientific knowledge, education, aesthetic, and traditional practices, boating, fishing, swimming, surfing, bird watching. So, unique estuarine habitats, they make them valuable laboratories for scientists. Then estuaries, they provide us with numerous resources upon which a dollar value cannot be easily placed. So why should we protect the estuaries? Estuaries are the preferred site for human settlement. Then estuaries, they receive the final impact of human activities throughout the catchment. Then indirect threats, that is human induced erosion, may cause accelerated siltation affecting plants and animal communities. So these are some of the points which focus on why should we protect the estuaries. Then here we can see some of the estuaries. Okura estuary can be seen here. It is the in the form of the backwater. This is bar built estuary. This is the top view. Here the sand spit can be seen, and this is the estuarine portion, and this is the sand spit. Then this is tectonic estuary. These are the land faults. Here we can see them in profile view. So here the faults are there and here the estuary is formed. Then the coastal plain estuary. Now here the delta is formed. River is flowing and then here it is forming a delta, and this region is the estuary. This is the Jode. Here we can see the silt, and this is forming the trapped water body, that is the Jode. So This trapped water forms the fjord. Here also we can see the estuarine types. This shows the estuarine food web. Thank you.